Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Miles here again, and today we're going to talk about doing a left join in SQL. Now, joins are connecting two different tables, maybe three or four, it depends upon the query you're doing. But a left join is a little bit different in that the first table you query is kept intact and no records are lost. So when you're doing the join, a lot of the times you're going to lose records from either table because you are finding the rows from each table which have a field in common, a value in common in any given column or field. And it's very, very likely that in one of these two tables there will not be a value that matches up with the value in another table. So that given row is going to be lost. And in these cases, if we want to keep those records, we do a left join. So if that's not too clear to you, let's do a little demonstration and I can show you why this is so important and so useful in SQL. Okay, so we're going to be working with two tables. The first table is a list of cities, as you can see here. There are about 11 cities. And the second is a list of comedians. Now, as you can see, there's a good amount of cities, and there are also a lot of comedians in the comedian table. But these comedians are not from a large amount of cities. There's only 5 cities these comedians are from. So the point of this left join is basically to find out which cities are lacking comedians. And this is why it's so useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this join. So we're going to select star, select all records from cities 1, and that's the first table of cities. Then we're going to do a left join on the second table, which is called comedians. Now we're going to give each table an alias in order to make this query a little bit easier for us. So table 1, name, so it's the city name, equals table 2, city, which is the city name, the city which the comedian is from. And we perform the query, and as you can see, the left part of the query is the first table, and all the records are showing. But the second part of the query, the second table, which is shown on the right, has some null values. Now what this is really showing us is where and in what parts of the world there are no comedians. And the left join is really good for just showing you where you have holes in your data. And it's really good for comparing and contrasting two different data sets. So that's basically how you do a left join. It's a short video. It's very simple, I feel. I know joins can be a little bit complicated, so if you have any questions, just don't be afraid to leave a comment and I will try to help you out best I can.